Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. And thank you for swinging by and hanging out for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be taking a deeper look into the energy surrounding. Oops, I just hit the desk so hard something fell off. Whoops. JD Vance. We haven't heard from him for a minute. Not that we care, but still, it may give us some insight to what's happening behind closed doors with they're scheming around back there. So let's go ahead and dive in on that. All right, so as we look at JD, all right, I hesitate, but here we go. Let's go ahead. Very calculating, all very calculating. He's still very present, meetings, meeting up, doing things behind the scenes. He's on a chosen path. He's on a let me explain that. The path has been laid out for him, and he can't divert. It'd be very difficult for him to divert off this path that has been placed for him. Again, you have that puppet master feel to this, but okay, so I'm going to throw some cards and let's take a look. So, as you know, we do a little pause. Hold on. All right, so let's talk through this. I may need your help on this one. It's wonky for sure. His main theme position, you have the Eight of Cups, you have expectations, so kind of looking out at the horizon, kind of expecting news or looking out, and then you have desert. So he there's some insight, and that's current, like, and so I'm recording this on Sunday the 8th of December 2024, and they were just showing in my mind's eye the video of 45 just desperately shaking that man's hand in Paris, and I was just like, there's some desperation going on here. There's something writing on the wall. And when I stepped into his energy earlier, and they're showing me, scheming, planning, behind closed doors, talking, doing all that, they're kind of seeing some writing on the wall here. Something's coming in. So this is like the main gist of all this reading. Okay. But right around him, the energy right around him currently, here he is. Like I said, I'm like, where is he? What's up with him? You have the Four Swords. And that is kind of taking, and here he is, the main male right there. Here he is, Four of Swords. But then you have the Explorer card on top of that. Exploring options, trying to keep himself out of trouble, maybe with that Four of Swords. You guys let me know what you think with this combination, but he definitely is in the position of exploring his options, and that's what they were showing me. And he's like, I want out right now. You know what I mean? On the other side of him, what they're looking at is the this is very interesting. You have the main female and the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and Angel. And so I saw this as Kamala on the other side of all of this going on. They see the writing on the wall. He's like, blah blah, and then here she is uh, in that hemisphere. Um, so that could be a possibility with that main female. Main female also could be his wife, but it doesn't make sense to the reading. So, all right. So above him, uh, you know, going through a lot. He's going through a lot. You have on his mind, like this is what penetrates his thoughts. This is what is ruling his choices and like that. So you have the Eight of Wands, the House, and the Master. And so there's been a big shift, quick shift and I saw this as the White House and him getting there. And that was his desire, like getting him in that position, getting him in there. How I've always kind of seen it is that was kind of the game plan, getting him as master of the house. However, that plan has come to a halt, like a sudden halt. There's death to that sudden, like whatever that is. It's come to a halt, plateau, halt, death. To that sudden. This is sudden wealth, but with that combo is sudden halt to the plan. And but he still has hopes for the future. He's trying to figure out, and you can see him doing that, how he can get back in that wrestling ring in the future. Like they're not giving up. It's not like okay, this happened. Yeah, there's it was the election was like taken, blah blah. uh he's he's looking at the future of still, like he still has plans for the future to get back in that wrestling ring. So this is all up here, this is going on around him. So the energy that is not present yet but that will be coming in is not great. You have massive, uh this is the despair card. You can see that's the poop card, the despair card, and then the this is the Ten of Swords. And so massive betrayal, massive bummer, massive despair. This is someone who's completely cut out despair. This energy is not quite in his realm right now, but it will be coming into it. It will come into play. Uh, he he's still trying. There's still strategy happening as well. You have the Maze and High Honor and the Emperor getting there. Still trying. But again, with cause and effect, even though it's kind of like he shut his own door on himself or something. But anyways, with that mirror card in the coffin again. This is the ending. It's an end for him. So, whoa. Oh, and I just look at the bottom of the deck of this card, and because, again, that main female, it's occupation. So, what I want to do now is kind of do a month thing, like uh, December, January, February, March, like that, and see, kind of give us a clue of the timing on some of the stuff that we might see with him. But yeah, things aren't going good for him. Like, it's not good. Yeah. Mm-mm. So that insight into what's happening with him kind of hopefully gives us insight to what's happening with that whole regime, so to speak. So hold on, let me go ahead and clean these cards up and do the month thing. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. I'm a little freaked out. Yesterday, I did a deep dive on 45. I accidentally erased the video. Like, and I can't even find it in my trash because I didn't even dump my trash on the computer, but I still can't find it anywhere. Like, I can't find it. However, I do remember, because when I started putting these cards down, I'm like, holy cow, these are exactly what I got for 45 on his, because I did his monthly kind of check, like an overall kind of feel for each month to kind of give us an idea. So I'm kind of freaking out. Okay. So I, all right. So as I look at these cards and you're like, well, tell us what's going on. I know. I want to look at one thing. Um, all right. December. You guys. And I've used these cards since and shuffled and reshuffled. These are the exact same cards that 45 had in December. You have that feeling of losing ground, not at losing ground, and thief. And so interesting. And we know. And so losing ground because of the stolen, it's going to be coming out, right? Because it was stolen, they're losing ground. They're going to be losing ground. They're trying to, and then we have in January where they're trying to build connection or find new community or something. This is exactly the same, you guys, exactly same position in January. It was not the Lovers card, but it was similar. It was just some kind of like trying to find and connect. I think it was the Two of Wands. So we have the Lovers here and the community. So where 45 had the Two of Wands and communities, which meant he's like trying to look outward, look across the ocean to find a connection in that community. He's trying to find that union community here card here. So trying to fix something. All right. Then we move into February, and he got the courtship. So, but then he got the Four of Cups with that, which is he is not happy with the union, not happy with this union. So whatever happened in January, he's not happy with it. It's not going well. Very unhappy with that. I'm going to pause just for a second. Okay, so moving on to we have December, January, March, right? We're on to March. Yeah, March. In March, we have the combination of the Page of Wands and the official person. So with that combination, it looks to me as though you have some clarity coming in, uh, being presented. So someone in a high authoritative place is taking action, bringing in clarity. So we're going to be hearing about something, or we're reading on him. There's something he's waiting to hear from an official, someone to bring in clarity, right? It also talks about a need for honesty and something, uh, yeah. So it's a little bit shady there. I understand. We could throw a couple of cards to kind of get clarification there. Which why don't I do one of these cards? See if it'll help. Why not? Uh, so we have in February, if you recall that the Four of Cups there with the courtship, is who you're kind of trying to pull things together or bring things together. And so it doesn't look good. That's more of a negative outlook with that connection. It's not looking good. And then we have this official person coming in March, bringing some clarification and direction, taking action. So they're starting to take action here a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So kind of like, I don't know. So here's the clarification cards for so whatever's happening in March. Yeah. And it's so interesting because remember everybody said, oh, he's, how we started saying, oh, that's just weird. Yeah. Something's coming back on him. Okay. So April, we have the star and poverty, which means kind of the loss of all hope. This poverty card is really down in the depths, down and out, loss of hope with that over top of that star. Searching, but yeah, not there. You have so that's April. In May, we have the Page of Pentacles and a message. The Page of Pentacles is a message. And it's been a long time waiting for this message to come through, and you have a message. So he's going to hear about something in May. Something's going to come forward in May. Some message he's going to learn about. And then in June, and this is what freaked me the F out, you guys. Because again, same cards, the official person, the poverty, the message coming in. And then in June, in his reading, I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to do June. I threw June, and this is exactly what I got for June for 45. And this is for JD Vance as well. It's a complete and something. You have this severe stress, anxiety, fear, and it is the complete ending. And this is in June. And 45 got the same thing, you guys. So crazy. Same exact cards. So that is the monthly thing on him. And so we have a little bit of an idea of what's going on. but very interesting, right? With the same cards as if it's 45. Ooh. Should I? Well, I could just do. All right, I'll do it. Here, I'll just do 45 real quick. I'm not going to do a whole one on him again because I lost that one and it was already hard enough as it was we already know everything about him anyway. It's just like, what? Anyway, so hold on. Let me just do his months and see what happens. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle and throw. See what we get. Okay. So we're taking a little side trip here. Uh, now, okay, so the cards didn't come out the same as they did yesterday, but it's still pretty much the same story. I'm still freaked out about that though, because I mean, it was like exact. It's crazy. All right. Uh, so for 45, our little sidetrack here, December, we have big emotions, a lot of stuff, a lot of new things coming into play here, and massive despair. So this is when you get the despair card, that's really disparaging place to be, and that's December. So something's coming. Um, and this is an Ace of Cups. That's a lot flowing in there, new and it would be something new, right? So um, when I see the Ace of Wands, it's a very, I mean, it's a very positive card, but when it's linked with despair, it's no longer positive, right? So, um, yeah. Anyway, all right. Just trying to think of what else. Okay, so we have January. Uh, you have the Four of Wands, which is my White House card, and then a message of concern. So there's something that comes in that is very concerning uh, to him uh, in regard to the White House, getting to the White House. All right. February, we have the Two of Swords, bad health, main male, and judification. So there's a lot going on with him in February with this Two of Swords and kind of being um, not knowing what to do, where to go, how to move forward. You have bad health. You have him in bad health and judification coming down on him. So there's a lot where he's just feeling like, which direction do I go? So now in December, January, February, March. In March, we have courthouse and yeah, out in the cold there in courthouse. So he's facing something. He's kind of out in the cold now, like whatever's happening there in March. And then we have April, uh, when there's some truth that comes in, some breakthrough, some, and then we have a gift. So something is presented, some new truth, something big coming in here in April. And it's going to affect him in one way or another. And we'll get clarification of how it will affect him, but that's what it's looking like. And then in May, we have a message. We have King of Cups and a message. So same thing. Remember the message came in on the same spot for JD Vance. Some message and came in May. So we're going to hear about something in May. And then in June, we have thief, imprisonment, and the chariot. So some forces have come through and we have, yeah. So I was thinking we should get clarification for April. Okay, so hold on. So we have in May, we had the Ace of Swords, so some breakthrough, some new truth coming in, and the gift. So, and we wanted some backup on that or clarification. And so we have the naked man, the dumpster, and the dirty money or whatever in the dumpster money. So yeah, so something's going to be. So this piece of information, whatever's coming through here, is going to be very revealing of some dark money, and also like you have that dumpster full of stuff that was tried to get rid of all the stuff, but it's going to be revealed, and that's in April. All right. Well, I know that was a little waylay. Thanks for going with me. Um, yeah, trying to think of anything else here we wanted to look at. We have in February where that bad health, the main male, and the judification going on at the same time, and that two swords. This is, very blind to the truth. Um, Also trying to make some hard decisions because all this is going on. Kind of very stuck. All those things could be true with him, right? All right. Well, thanks for doing this with me, and blessings to you. And I appreciate you. I appreciate all the comments. You guys are the family's really enjoying the deep dives, so I appreciate all of you. Thank you for subscribing and doing all you do to keep this channel going. So blessings to you, and we'll see you next time.